Welcome back to my channel today. When you work for these apps, it's like opening up a Pandora's box. And what I mean by that is, it's the fact of the freedom, the independence, and the flexibility of working out here. But if you have no structure, if you have no framework to actually work this Pandora's box, this gift that you've been given to actually work it, you will burn yourself out. Welcome to my channel. Feel free to leave me some likes and also subscribe to my channel for more tidbits and information from my 7 years of being out here, as well as working in this environment right now in 2025. I was just listening to one of my content creators, and he was talking about that. He was talking about how he doesn't want to do this, he doesn't want to do that, he doesn't want to work wide share, he doesn't want to do this. Now, obviously, he has a YouTube channel, so he's pretty well set off. You know, he's got a YouTube channel, so he has his hands in every little mix he has possible. But when he was talking about rideshare, when he was talking about doing all these different type of apps and how Walmart Sparks was seasonal and all this stuff, you know, I was starting to listen to it, and I started to say to myself, well, that's his reality, not mine. When you have a firm grasp of your market, when you know how to work your market very well, when you give yourself a time and a framework to come into this market and really work it and really make your money. For instance, I give myself 40 hours a week. I work the time, not the money. I stay within my market, and I multi-app. Okay, very important. And I always stay within the 40-hour framework. That works for me. I don't know what works for you, but that works for me. And most of the times I could do it 6 to 7 days a week. Okay, and every single day are different hours. Like today could be 8 hours, tomorrow could be 3, and I can go see a friend and go hang out with them. Or I could go food shopping, or I could do chores, or anything that I want to do, okay? And what you want to try to do is you want to maintain a framework that works for you, where you can stay consistent and indefinite until you either look for another job, build another business, or build another income stream. That's the bottom line, okay? Like any job, we have to work to generate an income stream to make our life what it is. But you got to find that harmonious balance. You got to find what works for you, okay? You can't just come out here willy-nilly and just work every single day without any kind of structure or form. Get yourself a timer, okay? Use a timer to maintain time, because time is the most precious commodity that you have. And if you use it the right way, you'll be able to make the money and establish yourself a solid framework that you can work from. When you say that you're going to start at a certain time and end at a certain time based on that timer, you trust it. You believe in it. Trust your word. Be your own boss, okay? The real hard thing, and what I said about opening up this Pandora box, is going back to working a regular 9 to 5, a regular job where you have a boss over you telling you what to do, okay? When you open up this Pandora's box, and when you start going out and you're making money, you're making deliveries, and you're seeing great results, and you feel really good, and you feel like you've taken ownership of your life, it's very, very hard to be able to go back to a normal 9 to 5, okay? Very hard, because now you have to work, you have to generate an income stream, you have a boss over you telling you what to do, and you have to work within a certain time and a certain time. It doesn't matter if you burn yourself out. It doesn't matter one bit. Out here, as long as I know that I could be self-disciplined, self-motivated, self-driven, if I know my market very, very well, then I can work out here in slow times and in bad times. I was just thinking to myself right now, God forbid if anything ever happened that I ever lost Walmart Sparks and I had to rely on DoorDash. I already have a strategy set in place, but it would be a grinding effect to be able to make money on DoorDash. To get to Top Dasher, it would hurt me for like several weeks money-wise, because of all the garbage orders that they sent, which makes it really, really hard to really get to Top Dasher, okay? So I would have to tell my wife, hey, hon, for the next several weeks, I'm not going to be making as much money as I did because my Walmart Sparks is gone. So now I got to really grind it out with DoorDash. But once you get to that top dasher, then things are different at that level. But it's great to know that DoorDash, which is the granddaddy, is still strong even at that level. I mean, it is like opening up a Pandora's box, because you are basically working independently for yourself, you know? And when you start to have that taste, when you know exactly how much money you want to make, when you know exactly what your bills and what your expenses are, when you know that you can go out and say, you know what, today I'm going to work for this, today I'm going to work for that, and you hit it, and you make that money, and you achieve it, and you hit those numbers, it's very, very hard to go back to working 9 to 5. It's very, very hard to give your time to a company and have someone tell you what to do. It's not easy. It's not. But we adapt. We're people that adapt. We're human beings that adapt. And if I had to do it because I had no choice, then I would do it. The same thing with me becoming top dasher. If I had no choice and I lost Walmart Sparks, then I would do it. And I think it's natural among anyone. You know? Nobody can ever tell me that they don't have no choice, because they, you know, you have a choice and you don't have a choice. It depends on your situation, bottom line. And I know how good I have it, and I'm very blessed and grateful every single day for it. And I pray that I do my best with these apps every single day to the best of my ability. And that's what I attempt to do. I attempt to do that all the time to the best of my ability. And if God forbid something were to happen that I had no choice but to work DoorDash alone by itself, then I would grind it out. I would do it just to get to top dasher. I know I have also the power of earn by time, which is really good, but it's just maintaining a framework, having the times that you know you got to work, and coming out here and just working the time. That's it. That's it. And I make sure to stay within those timetables so that I don't suffer burnout. Okay? Because I do not want to suffer burnout. All right? I just don't. Now, and I don't want that for you either. So it's all about knowing that you have a system in place that you can repeat every single day consistently based on the work ethics of what you've done in the past with your jobs. By taking those bits and pieces and then applying them into gig work, you build yourself a sustainable and consistent income indefinitely. Very, very powerful. Very, very strong. That's opening the Pandora's box. And once you have that Pandora's box open, it's pretty hard to close it. It's not easy. So, you know, I hope you take some value today with this, and I hope that you understand that the Pandora box effect is a real thing. I came up with that term today myself. It's not like it's being said on social media or anything, but listening to that guy and talk, and the way he was talking just made me realize how good I really have it. And that, you know, I built this to where I need it, to where it gives me that peace of mind for myself, for me. And I hope that my skill sets are passed on to you so that you, in essence, can prosper from it as well, too. That being said, I hope you get a lot of value out of this channel today. And stick around, stay around for more valuable content into the near future. And I hope you have a great day.